Okay, so if you've watched my previous tutorial on how to use the Furry Feet asset, now I'm going to show you how to use it in a way that utilizes something other than a beanbag, and also if you edited the color and then turns out, oh no, I need to re-edit the color, here's a way you can tinker with some of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the items, where we have our VTube Studio items installed. So again, it's in Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, VTube Studio Data, Streaming Assets, and then in Items. I'm going to move the Furry Feet out of the Items folder. So I'm just going to cut it, and I'm going to paste it instead in the Live 2D Models folder. So what this does is it's going to paste it in the category where you would load like a fully tracked model. And what this does is it lets you like kind of tinker with it a bit more, set up hotkeys, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now that I've moved it into my Live 2D Models section, I can configure hotkeys such as changing the art mesh color, whereas before I changed the color but I couldn't set it as a hotkey when it is loaded as an item. But I am loading it now as you would like attract like your regular model. So I have it in my models folder again. So we have Furry Feet right here. It's going to be tracked as a model. And let's say we want to change the color again. We'll go to settings, and we're going to go to this. Oh, let me move this over here. And my text is in the way. There. This menu up here. Nudge that back down. Oh lord. Oh well. And then we're gonna go customize model, customize, and let's change the beanbag color. So let's make it pink. And I'm actually gonna make note of these colors so I can change it on the other piece as well. So the beanbag color is now that. Wait, that was the shadow, I think, actually. So the beanbag color is this. And then the beanbag shadow is that. There we go. Okay. And if, let's say we need to change the claws. Let's do claw, and let's find the colors. Her claws are kind of brown. So we'll just find every single one that says claw, then ends with color. Okay. So we have our art mesh set, or my art mesh colors. I'm going to go ahead and set this to a hotkey. So we're going to create a new hotkey. This is going to be legs colors. Set a hotkey action. We're going to set it to a color preset. We're going to record the settings, and I'm going to set it on just a random key, C. So now when I push C, it goes back to white. That way, if you have multiple models, you can set their color schemes to different hotkeys. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and create a folder. I'm going to do it color. Okay. I like to put my stuff in folders. You don't have to. But let's say you don't want to use the beanbag. Let's go to Expression Editor. And we're going to use the hotkey that I made in here. And it's going to be called no remove beanbag. So we have beanbag off. So now I can remove the beanbag. Oh, hotkey action, set an expression, remove beanbag. So we're going to set this to X. So now you can turn the beanbag off. But oh no, like what happens if I want to put a, a desk? So let's just go to, let me just like stick a desk in here real quick. Let's go to items, and surely there is like a desk. Maybe. There's a couch. A headband. Is there not a desk? Do I not have a desk? Okay, here's a table. Let's put it below the model. Because if we put it above the model, watch. If it's above the model, it defeats the whole purpose of the feet, So let's put it below the model. So let's do table. We're gonna put it below the model. But one thing you might be thinking is, oh no, the thighs stick out on top of the thing. What do I do? I have a hotkey that will mask this off. So let me show that to you. So let's go to our model settings, expression editor, create a new expression. Actually, let's just edit it on the remove beanbag. So here we have the toggle that's removing the beanbag, but then here we have thigh masking. What that does is it erases the thigh. So we can go all the way up to here. Save. So now when I push the remove beanbag key, it will erase the thighs, and now I can move my table I would like it to not be pinned to my model though. And we just kind of line it up there. Or we can make the table bigger. Or you could use this over the edge of a hot tub. Or you could do like the edge of a sofa. Or whatever. And now we can load our regular model. Well, actually, before we do that, what I want to do is right now I'm using this as a regular live 2D model. So the software thinks, oh, so this is your VTuber model. Actually, I want to save this as an item. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go check my hotkeys. Come here. Let's make sure we have hotkeys set up. We have remove beanbag, and we have leg colors. So we have 2 hotkeys set. And now what I'm going to do is go to my main menu here. Cancel. And I'm going to click item settings. And so right now I have loaded a live 2D model. My live 2D model is currently in the VTube Studio Data Streaming Assets. It's in the live 2D models folder, not the items folder. It is in the live 2D models folder. So here I've made all my configurations for the legs. Now I want to be able to use that as an item. So we can do load current model as a live 2D item. So what this does is it will make a copy of the current model and it will paste it into your items folder, and all of your stuff will be set up like it's an item. This will copy the current model into the items folder so it can be loaded as a live 2D item. So we're gonna hit OK. And now you'll notice, oh, well, the beanbag started up again. You do have the option, you're given the option to adjust the settings, you're given the option to adjust the multiplying screen again. We don't need to do that. But now I'm gonna just move to a regular model. So let's move back to my normal model. And so I have my beanbag. But now let's go to our hotkeys. I should have new hotkeys added somewhere, right? I should be able to use the hotkeys. If I press X. Okay, cool. See, I press X, and now the leg's hotkeys. The leg has a hotkey that removes that. And now, although it's not shown in my models. Wait, no, yeah, it is. It's right here. Wait, no, it's not. It's not shown in my model hotkey list. Like, so you visually can't see it because it's an item, and I don't know where the items hotkeys go, other than that it is saved to whatever hotkey you had it set to. So I had it set to X, so when I push X, it activates that hotkey, even though I can't edit it in here. So if I need to edit that hotkey, I have to move it back into the live 2D model folder, and then I can edit it again. But now we can go to our items thing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete the legs really quick. Let's remove my legs. Remove the legs. Let's add the table first. Let's create a new item scene, actually. So I'm going to name this item scene table and legs. And I'm just going to set this as leg, table and legs, I don't know, table and legs as a group. So now this will be able to be activated as a hotkey, but first I need to actually put stuff in it. So let's go to the item settings. Let's load the table first. So here's the table. I want it to be above the model. So here we go, here's our table. It's very, very wonderful, very table-y. So we have our table. And now let's load our legs, which we have as a new item. So let's just look up for the furry feet. We're gonna put this above my model. And I want it above the table, which is on layer 2. So let's put this on layer 3. We're gonna push the hotkey that we made earlier, which was X. And now I'm just gonna put it here. There we go. Now you can put the legs on top of other stuff. You might try to find a table that's a little bigger than what is included with VTuber Studio, because this table's kind of short. But I mean, if we're gonna move the whole model down like here, let me just move everything. So let's put my model down this way and make the legs bigger. Whoops, whoops. Put the table down here. Put her down here. Table. There we go. And now I'll put the legs here. Oh. I don't want the legs to pin to my model, so I'm actually going to click it from the toe and kind of drag it away from where it's not going to stick to anything on my model. Here we go. I might build a table into the model, but if you have like your own original assets, or you want to use something that you've downloaded, this would be how you would put the feet on something other than just the beanbag that's included. But now let's go to the settings, and we're going to save this as a hotkey. So we're going to go, actually let me go back to my items, make sure that I save this as an item scene. So let's go to item scenes. Let's go to the table and legs. And we are going to save these items in that scene. So now I'm going to go to my models hotkeys. Hotkeys. And we are going to do item scene. This is going to be legs on desk. Hotkey action. We're going to load an item scene. We are going to do table and legs. And I'm going to set it to just a random hotkey. You should probably set these to like a specific hotkey, and also should be hotkeys that are not, you know, used for your other model or used for the leg assets. But now that that's set on Control 1, when I push Control 1, that should go away. Item scene, table and legs, toggle. Let's remove it. Let me just set it on hotkey A. Well, it's supposed to remove that item, but I don't know why it's not. Toggle, item scene, table and legs. It's supposed to turn that off. I don't know why it's not toggling it off. I don't know. Again, I'm more of the rigging guy and less of the here's how to very efficiently set up your VTuber Studio. I don't know why it's not saving. Let me make sure I save the scene. Table and legs. Oh, okay, I had to make sure that these are red. Now they are part of the scene. Now when I push A, it goes away. And now when I push A, it comes back. Oh, but the beanbag is back, so let me erase that. Maybe I'll just include a version of the legs that doesn't have the beanbag. I think that would be simpler. But here's an option you can use if you want. But I think for the sake of simplicity and to make this tutorial kind of Useless. I will include a version of the legs that does not have the beanbag. Yep.